Suno Studio just leveled up to version 1.2, and it's a massive upgrade for anyone who actually wants to produce music with these tracks. For a long time, Suno was a black box. You put a prompt in, and you got a finished file back that was almost impossible to edit. Suno Studio marked the end of that. And with this update, Suno is shifting further into a legitimate music production tool. We now have the ability to strip away effects, manage different versions of our tracks, change time signatures, and most importantly, get the musical data out of the app through MIDI export. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to use these new features to prep a track and explore it in MIDI format, which can be then imported into a DAW. For this, I'm selecting a song I had already created on Suno, and let's open it in the studio. And then I'm going to extract the stems of our song and insert them onto our timeline just to make it easier to work with. Let's start with the feature everyone has been waiting for: Remove FX. Usually when Suno generates a track, it adds a ton of reverb and delay. It sounds good in headphones, but if you want to mix that track later, all that extra noise makes it sound muddy and cheap. To fix this, go to your timeline and find a clip. Let's look at this vocal stem.
Smell like summer and a cheap perfume. We were barefoot in the parking lot, laughing at nothing, taking what we got. These Polaroids in my pocket all faded, but they still hit the same. We were so loud, we were so honest, now it's a dream I replay.
It certainly has a lot of effects in it. Now if you right-click the clip, you'll see the new option, Remove FX. When you click this, Suno generates a completely dry version of that stem. It has given us 2 versions for the dry vocals. Now let's see if it's any different.
Found your jacket in the back room. Smell like summer and a cheap perfume. We were barefoot in the parking lot, laughing at nothing, taking what we got. These Polaroids in my pocket all faded, but they still hit the same. We grew so loud.
The original is drenched in a hallway sound, but the dry version is right in your face. It's raw, it's clean, and it's exactly what we need. This is the gold standard for production. Once you have a dry stem, you can add your own high-quality effects later, or feed it into an AI editor without the reverb confusing the signal. And it brings me to the next update. Now, when you use a feature like Remove FX, among many more things, you'll notice Suno doesn't just replace your track. It creates what's called an alternate take. As you can see, Suno gave us 2 versions for the dry vocals. These are different variations of the same sound, and you can listen to both versions and copy the one you like most into the main track. Let's say we click on the original vocal stem here, and create an acoustic cover for it. In the track header on the left, you'll see a little stack icon. Click that, and it expands to show you all the versions that have been created so far on this vocal stem. This is the new Manage Alternates view. You can toggle between them to hear which one sounds more natural. Once you find the take you like, in case of the dry vocals, usually the take with the fewest artifacts, just look to the right of the version name and click Copy to Main Track. It locks that version into your main timeline and hides the others. It keeps your workspace organized so you can focus on the music rather than hunting through a dozen different generated clips. The third update is a big one for anyone tired of standard 4/4 beats, time signature support. Suno now supports meters like 3/4, 6/8, and 7/8 for more complex styles. Here's the catch. If you're looking at your screen right now and don't see the time signature selector, don't panic. It's a UI thing. To find it, you need to go to the top right of the Studio interface and click the Layout button. When you toggle the layout, the time signature dropdown will appear right next to your BPM at the bottom. You can now click that and select your meter. It's a simple change, but it fundamentally changes how the Suno AI thinks about the rhythm of your song. Now let's talk about fixing the rhythm. Even with the best generations, AI audio can sometimes drift off beat. The The Studio 1.2 update introduces warp markers to fix this. To access them, double-click any audio clip in your timeline. This opens the editor panel at the bottom. You'll see the waveform with vertical white lines. These are markers on the transients, or the individual hits of the music. Double-clicking on the timeline at the top of the waveform creates a new marker. It turns pink, and drag it around. You are physically stretching the audio like an elastic band to snap it onto the beat. But if you want to fix the whole track at once, use the Quantize button right next to it. Click Quantize. Choose your grid size, like quarter note or eighth note, and watch the markers. Suno automatically moves every marker to the nearest beat. It takes a loose, drifting performance and locks it perfectly to the grid, saving you from having to move every single marker by hand. Now that we've prepped our track, we've cleaned the vocal audio and picked our best takes, we need to get the musical notes out of Suno. This is where MIDI export comes in. MIDI isn't audio. It's a digital map of the notes, the timing, and the velocity. To get it, right-click on your track and select the Get MIDI option. Suno will give you a MIDI file that contains the dry vocal stem we just made. Now there is a way you can export the MIDI stems as a bulk too. For that, I'm going to go back to the library, find my song, and click on the 3 dots. There, I'm going to click the Get Stems MIDI option, and here I'm going to select Extract Stems. Here we have our stems. You can download the MIDI transcript of each stem by clicking on this musical note icon right next to the download icon. And for the overall song, you can select the export format as MIDI files, and then click on the Download All button. And it downloads all stems as a zip file, which then you can import into your DAW to work further on. This is the bridge. We're taking the brain of the song, the actual musical composition, and moving it into a space where we have 100% control over the sound. Because we have the MIDI, we aren't stuck with the sounds Suno chose. Studio 1.2 has turned Suno into a professional starting point. Go experiment with those dry stems and time signatures, and see how much further your tracks can go. If this helped you understand the features of the Suno new Studio update, subscribe for more walkthroughs just like this. Don't forget to experiment with those MIDI exports and dry stems. The possibilities are massive now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.